in. If you're not aware of who they are, well, they do tutorials. They break down everything of Third Strike. They're the ones, the reason why they even got the biggest tournaments over there in New York, like East Coast Battles, which used to be an underground tournament for the longest time.
Really? What up? Oh, no, I'm just listening to you.
Alright, yeah. So in New York, they had the underground tournament. In fact, New Yorker said that he was close to China for. He didn't know that, dude. These guys go way fucking back in the day, dude. And right now, they got the event called Jazzy Circuit. It's a new event that they're trying to make a national Third Strike here in the U.S.
So in which state?
I don't know where is it located, but I'm assuming it's going to be in New York. Like, I've been trying to find out, but they're not just in New York. They're connected with people from Texas as well. The people from Texas Showdown and stuff.
Yeah.
And KD Alpha. Yeah, so they got something big over there going on. And I think in Philadelphia as well. Philadelphia has summer jams. Do you feel it lagging, dude?
A little bit, yeah.
Hopefully it calms down, dude, because, like, damn. They just cut off the Wi-Fi on my laptop. So, there's a lot of things that I was trying to figure out about these guys way back in the day, but the other states, I'm trying to remember that the TFC, the North Carolina that I told you that are pretty big with Third Strike, they also run the event and host like tournaments and stuff. Now, back in the day, before I think Mutant XP and Nika KO quit talking, they used to host together and commentate just tournaments. But they made a rule that neither one of them or a top known player cannot compete in these tournaments. There were tournaments for like people like you and me online that weren't really well known and really weren't based on a skill, you know? There was a skill gap level. So they were doing this and giving out prizes. But one guy, he snuck in there with a gamer tag called Xbox Live is free. They knew he was way too skilled because, man, the way how he was playing, he was bodying everybody like in seconds, dude. Perfect Mr. Chun and like 2 perfects like nothing. And destroyed Sandy Bags. Sandy Bags had like no hope against him. But man, I still remember back in the day, he started in Fight Cave, then they went to 360, and then PS3. Apparently he has PS3. At PS3 he doesn't go by Mutant XP, he goes by Hido or Heihade something V3, something like that. And now they've been established like a community on the Facebook called This is Third Strike. In that community, they give information where the locations are at, all the local arcades from Texas, from most of the well-played states, and like family fun like down in California, Sunnyvale, also in California, local arcade. I don't know if that's still open though. But they in that post, in that group, they post when are the next events, when are the Ranbats, but they don't do the Ranbats no more, which they used to do it on Xbox Live 360. That was that amateur tournament for online players to win like 3 Xbox Live or whatever. They used to do that on there. But after that, when they abandoned that, you know, I mean, it was a back and forth situation. I can remember This is Third Strike. Yeah, you remember. New Yorker remembers. There was also another thing that they were linked with another group called, what was it? Junkies? 3S Junkies. where they would post the tournaments that were happening outside of US, like London and all that stuff. And I think other ports. I wasn't sure if it was those guys or Alright That's Cool that knew about the arcades, the brokers of getting, like, you know, cheaper arcades, like the actual CPU motherboard. They do live stream some matches of those too, which is badass. But I think Alright Cool uses a camera. They don't use the capture card like Mutant XP, and they used an upscaler to actually get the entire picture from the arcade, like how we're getting the capture card right now on live stream. But Alright was Cool, which is on Twitch, and they got YouTube. You could tell that it's a camera, like the way how it's angled, that it's just recorded off of a camera instead of the actual camera. And they're still active too. They still play every now and then. They meet up, do setups, and train together. They got like a whole bunch of shit going on in there. They streamed the debut of Online Edition. Yeah, they used to. I played them when the Third Strike Online Edition first released. Yeah, well, I remember when they first released, Nika KO went by the name Papa Pazzi. That was his original gamer tag. He went by that for the longest. Then it became like Nika KO. And I still remember his old ass tutorials. He's covered everybody except Alex. And I was like, man, really? But you know he wouldn't have came to Xbox Live, right, Chucky? If it weren't for me. Like literally, he was still stuck on Fight-K, dude. And one day I heard about Nika KO and I wanted to see if he was the real deal. So I told him to get on Xbox. And I donated a year to see if he'll get on Xbox Live. Because he was questioning when that time when Xbox, you know, everyone was getting on Xbox before. Now you get on the morning and the afternoon. Now it's like there's nobody there. You get on a Monday, Friday, Saturday, it doesn't matter what damn day. There's nobody there. But at that time, there were a lot of active players like Anti-Shoto, fucking Ashad Reyes, Father Your Daddy, RB the Best, but it didn't sound right because he was like spelled in numbers and weird fucking letters, but it's supposed to be like RB the Best or some shit. Damn, that fucking lag. But I remember playing him, dude, and he got on and he started live streaming like almost every weekly. People would tune in, and that's how I bumped into the hard moves and heard about him being in a gauntlet. What was his name? The guy Kyoto 3S, the guy that knows how to play like several fucking characters. He could play Yuri and Alex, Ken. He played Chris G in one tournament, and it pissed me off in that tournament that Chris G called the match, right? And this is happening in a fucking live stream. Imagine this. Just because he was a pro, well-known fucking pro, and Kyoto 3S is a known pro too, and so is like Nika and all them, but because they're not well-known in status, Chris G got the ability to call out a faulty button. The button was not working, right? So instead of rematching the entire fucking set, what they did is they got two fucking professionals to react how much health he took away and start the match from there, dude. I thought that was fucking bullshit, dude, that Chris G did that to Kyoto 3S. That shit, I saw that happen in one of the videos, dude. So did I play Nika KO? Wait, so Nika KO. Yeah, he was among them, dude. He went by Nika KO 1 on Xbox Live. And I think on PS3 is same gamer tag. He was the only top Yang player at that time. Like, I've only beaten Mutant XP though. I have beaten him. But out of both of them, I prefer Mutant XP a little bit, not by skill, but like he's much entertaining. And Nika KO's more of the serious type, you know? He's more like, I don't know, I sometimes see him like a little bit of a because like I asked for Alex tutorial, but that shit never happened. It's probably never gonna happen. But I don't know, Mutant XP, he was always that funny guy doing some, he was doing some badass shit, dude, in podcasting, interviewing third strike players that I've never even heard of, like Ryuk UK. Or what game is that? Def Jam? Nah, man, there's no way that game's not gonna be resurrected.
They bring it remastered, dude. I'll be a badass PlayStation 4.
I don't think that's legit.
I'll be a badass PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it doesn't look legit.
No, that's just the show game. I like it. Def Jam 5 was the best game.
Yeah, Def Jam 5 New York. Where's the one where they're teasing it?
No, that was just on Twitter.
Oh, that was on Twitter?
I like how he tells that nigga.
But for them to resurrect Def Jam again, they would have to do something amazing, dude. Really.
No, they could just remaster it, remake it.
I mean, if they remaster it, it might not sell. They would have to give it a godlike netcode. Right. Yeah, man, I missed that game, dude, man. They really ought to do it.
That's funny as fuck. He's out.
I'm trying to find a young player. I wanted you guys to try.
I would have looked at them up. Hell no.
That young player, your friend, yeah, I think I played him before, dude. There was one amazing young player going by the name Lost Art, and I met them through Mutant XP's streams, and one time he bumped into my lobby. Like his young is insane. I thought it was Frankie BFG, but Frankie BFG goes by the gamer tag Feetwork 101. I'm trying to remember who else we bumped into. Like, we bumped into a lot of people that I never thought I would ever meet. The only player I have not played was Low Tier God. I have played Pikachu, Akuma, and Moss. I think I still got videos of him too, where I lost against him.
We might not have a good netcode, but the gameplay would be still awesome.
They would have to give it a good netcode.
It'll be hard to just.
I mean, they would
have to bring all those characters back, and that means co-signing every single last artist that was on there.
Yeah.
Because they don't own them. Most of them artists they put on there, they don't own them.
They're just like contracted to there. I know.
That's why I'm saying the netcode kind of garbage.
And even if they could get the character, they would have to get licensed to some of that music.
How much the shit on this back again, dude? Def Jam PlayStation 4, dude. That was one of the best Def Jam games. I'll play it all day, dude. I might use HXG while I'm mad. Yeah, when you push through the crowd, you cut. That was a good game. That was good.
Oh, nice.
Fighters ready. Engage.
You know, what really pissed me off when they made Def Jam. Like, Def Jam Takeover was cool. Def Jam fucking news was what it is.
Damn it, man! I hit Roundhouse.
See, like, I liked the characters on the game. I did not like
Which game you guys talking about? Which game?
He's talking about Fight for New York, Def Jam,
Oh,
where the rappers fight each other in that game.
dude, believe it or not, I never played that game, dude.
The game's awesome.
That game is bad. The second one's bad.
And
The first
I
one
got
was
it, dude.
One of PSP's badass too. But the only thing about
And I got it,
PSP,
dude. I got it for PSP, and I got it for PS2, and I think for Xbox also.
But you never played the game.
No, he didn't play the game, dude. It's because he got a modded Xbox One with all the games, dude. He bought it.
The point is, like I said, it's a good game, but on the PSP, they can rob you. Like, if you lose a match on the story mode, te quitan tu jewelry.
Oh yeah, you lose whatever custom character.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
shit sucks.
customize his clothes and
Like, say you bought like a nice watch and a nice diamond earrings,
yeah,
and you lost to somebody, they'll take away your shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny. And then the enemies damage you too. They can sneak attack you, and you'd have to fight with a certain amount of health back. Compared to the PS2, you just confront them right there.
On PS2, then you get your ass whooped. On PS2, you get that ugly bitch.
Oh yeah, you get the ugly girl if you get whooped in the bar. And Method's all like, "Tell me you didn't sleep with that foot." Yeah. And eventually you can train her out like Carmen Electra if you go to that Jamaican bar.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's really cool.
Beast KO, man. I've never heard of this guy.
It's good in Third Strike, dude.
He's good at Third Strike?
Yeah. With Alex.
Charlie Nash, dude.
Leave little King for Carmen Lesson.
That's kind of stupid in this game that you block in the air.
Oh yeah, you only block in the air depending on what groove you pick. Like, I think if you pick the red one, you can't block in the air. You get double damage, and you get a one-time super.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think some of them have reversals. Like, if you pick green or red, some may have reversals. If you pick the blue one, you may not have a wake-up reversal to, to knock back if you're being pressured. Yeah. But the guard breaks though, and most characters have an air throw.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, so like, if you're Ken, you're good because you got an air throw. Ryu doesn't have an air throw. Charlie has an air throw. Guile, Ken, Sean, Vega, Cammy, the two doll girls from Shadowloo. Rulento, I think, has an air throw. What is it? Oh, Cody has an air throw. I forgot that too. Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, they had some retarded ass supers, man, that game. The first one felt like a wrestling game when I first saw Def Jam. The second one became more like an underground organization for street fight, but with a mix of wrestling moves and crazy supers that no human can do. Close the door. What's going with that pan doing?
I don't know, dude. Probably fucking hang over.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I was training with him yesterday, man. Telling him that, you know, like, you got that battle, dude. You got that battle, man. 1st and 10, New York versus him, dude. It's already Sunday.
Strike. Now.
What? Oh my god.
You got it, bro.
Yeah. I just feel like there's so much delay online, dude.
Into the heat of the battle. Go for it.
Nice. Nice, bro. You got it. Nice.
Final round. Now.
You got him. You got him. Ooh. That was nice.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah, I had that entire match controlled, dude, man. It's just, I gotta, like, get back into Dudley. Ever since I've been practicing Urian's combo, dude, because it really bothers me, Chucky, that I know I can do those combos with Urian. There's a combo that he goes into the stupid elbow, and he hits you with the tackle, right?
Right.
And after he hits you in the tackle, you know you're like in the air for a couple of seconds. And I don't understand how these motherfuckers do it. They throw a fireball, and they still juggle you after a tackle. But the ball never gets you. For some reason, you just drop, and then the ball just goes through it. And I've seen it done on certain characters. I don't know if it's because of the Aegis reflector being out too long that allows you to juggle. And it's stupid, dude, because there's only 2 versions of that fireball, the light or medium. It cannot be heavy. It's heavy. Heavy goes way too high. Oh, shit, dude. Nice.
Into the heat of the battle. Go for it.
Oh, nice.
I didn't think the overhead was gonna work.
Nice.
Final round. Go for it.
Oh my god, man. Dang. Man, I tried to knock you down with the headbutt, regular headbutt. That way I didn't waste too much meter so I could throw the super.
Right.
Because I was practicing ways how to get more damage in case I don't have a super or, you know, that's the thing that I got down, but I just don't got the long extension combos in case, you know, I don't have any health and I really gotta make a comeback. Because I can't depend on just single hits, dude. Yeah, just stick out that crouch medium punch to get your space, dude.
Oh shit. Oh, me salió el güey.
Damn, stop, dude.
Engage.
You got the knockdown on here, dude. Apply pressure, however. Damn! Try to go for that command grab.
Yep.
Final round. Now.
Nice. Don't forget to cross them up, dude.
Huh?
The cross up.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you ever managed to get the jump over, always land the medium kick, and you could either land the 2-hit combo, crouch medium kick,
Oh, he left.
and the uppercut. Yeah.
He left. He left.
Damn, dude.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, we can, dude.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
You just need a little bit more of the mix up, dude, and your Ken would be like way beyond good, dude.
Oh, what the fuck?
Damn, that lag. Yeah, I saw that lag, dude. I was like, damn.
What's up, cheeky baby? Yeah, here we go. Nice. Down for the
Damn,
count.
dude, you kept getting on that super over and over.
For Chucky? Oh, hell yeah. That's what I shirt. Oh, definitely. That's badass shirt. Damn, dude. You fucking Dudley's a beast, dude. I never figured it out, dude. Fucking evil Rio tried to fight you yesterday. Fight me with him yesterday, dude. Nah, dude.
You couldn't do it with Dudley?
Nah, dude. I destroy him, dude.
Oh my god, I couldn't get that last
What's
punch.
up, dude? What's up, Jackson?
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, come on there. Man, too close, that shit.
Oh, nice. Good shit.
You win.
Man, I haven't even seen Geki on, dude, for a long time, man. Geki Dama.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen him for like ever
Thanks,
since Daytona
Ryan
Beach, dude. Yeah, like probably in June, dude. Like in like the end of June between the 1st of July. I haven't seen him connect online at all, dude, man.
Who? Genki Dama?
Yeah.
Engage.
I like the uniform. I like that color, dude.
Fighters ready.
The uniform for Sean, yeah. Ref Sean that they call.
Yeah. Oh shit. KO! What's up, Garcia?
Yeah, so Super 2 is his strongest. You could have parried down like 4 or 5 times and the rest would have missed, dude.
I know, dude.
Now.
I gotta get good at parrying up and down, dude. I can parry at the top, man. It's just downward.
KO!
You win.
I mean, it's not. This guy said he still got problems with pairing. Honestly, it's all about practice, bro. That's all. That's all you have to do. I mean, practice. We've been practicing this game since when, Demon? 2000 what?
Ooh, man, years, man. Since
I mean, like if we actually
like,
get into it, like
Battle.
2014.
when we got into it.
Like we
Yeah,
got
like
into
about
it.
2015 or 14.
That we actually.
No, it was about 2015 because that's when I told you I entered at CEO. The ending of the phase of fucking Ultra when Ultra just died out.
Right.
Dude.
Right.
And I went back to Third Strike. I was like, man, I don't like Ultra. And I told you the difference between Ultra and Third Strike. And you saw, you realized a bit on here, dude.
Yeah, because we used to play Ultra all the time, right?
Yeah, it was Ultra most of the time and Kino Fighters.
Yeah. Hey, baby. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, you will get it one day, dude, honestly. I mean, you just need to practice, bro. You can join us right now.
Yeah, no, the lobby's open, dude. I mean, like, I never used to be this good with Dudley, man. Like, even Chucky could tell you, Joel, man, like, he could tell you, dude, how bad was my Dudley, man. It was just nothing but single hits before it was combos. And remember, my Urian was just average. Like, you even said it that you've seen better Urians, and now Now my Union's like probably almost close to the Japanese style, but it's not quite there yet.
You're right. Oh, too slow, dude.
Oh my god, damn. I didn't get you on that sweep.
Oh, what the fuck? Dude, I thought you were gonna do uppercut.
You thought I was gonna do uppercut?
Yeah, I really thought that was a good one. That was
but that's the issue, man. Like join the game, dude, and we'll teach you every now and then. But it's like this, you know, like what's the character he wants to learn? Cammy?
Okay, depends because he asking which is the better option, play with fight stick or controller. I mean, for some people like me, I play better with a controller, but that's because I have a special adapter that I play with a 360 controller on the PS4. The Demon right here, he play an arcade stick. He's the one who play an arcade stick.
I was born with an arcade stick, man.
Evil Real, he play with both.
He plays, he plays with both.
Yeah, I can play with both, but I mean, I used to play with arcade stick years ago with the arcade, but since I haven't played in years in arcade. Don't get me wrong, I got an arcade stick, but I'm not used to it anymore.
It's not the same like how you got on Garou, man. When you got on Garou on the arcade stick, you were like beasting cross-hand style. And those buttons were responsive to you, you know, because you were used to that speed. But now these arcade sticks, there's so many. Yeah. And that tires you out, too. But, oh man, I was gonna say, man, am I playing a familiar Bison? But nah, that's not the same Bison.
No, that's not my Bison, bro. That's not my Bison.
Yeah, I was like, nah, dude.
Okay. Which is your gamer tag, dude? That way we can wait for you. Oh shit, that's me. Oh fuck, I thought it was you, bro.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh, it's
so, like. I mean, it just depends on what your comfort is. If you feel like you're doing better, you just have to try out a lot of things. But you know, like, what are you trying to? What is your goal you're aiming for? Like, you want to play on at a high level, or you just want to be decent enough just to win online? Because some people may say that they really want to get better, but I don't know, man. You know, there's some people that just. They do whatever, man. They just get online and do the same old trials. I mean, sometimes trials are just there to give you an idea.
Right.
They're just to help you build a foundation. If you got the trials down, that ain't gonna help you if you got no game plan on tick throws and using your normals wisely. And you gotta use your throws and overheads every now and then too. You gotta have a mix-up game because if you're always gonna get knocked down and like how
He say you find us.
He's already in the lobby?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, what's his gamer tag?
What the fuck, lo estoy agarrando, güey.
Yeah, man, I'm in the hitbox. It's stupid, dude, man. I was watching somebody throw a light kick in front of Bison, and it looked like they just went through the light kick, and then he just grabbed him. Like, the range is insane online, dude.
Oh, he rage quit the motherfucker, dude. Why did you do that?
You rage quit, homie.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Why did they do that, dude? I hate this.
I mean, it was a bit laggy, though. It was a bit laggy, so...
But I mean, you're there already. I mean, might as well. And then you
might as well just left.
And then the worst thing, dude, you lie. But I mean, you're there already.
Right.
I'm just that guy. Is that your gamer tag, or is that just the guy
I'm just that guy. Yeah. I'm just that guy. Is his gamer tag.
Okay. He just joined or what?
No, I think he was the one who left.
Really?
I think so.
No, I
What
don't
was the
think
name
so.
of that guy that left?
I don't know, dude. I didn't even pay attention. What the fuck?
I still have problem pairing, but y'all make it look so easy. Man, the pairing thing, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. The pairing
just that
kind
guy.
of, the timing of the pairing. Think
No,
of
that-
it like this. You're guessing what you're looking for. What are you looking for? You know what the character looks like, what his animation looks like. But the thing with parrying is, this is where it gets the difficult part. You have to know how many hits are those moves coming out at you. I mean, parrying a single hit ain't nothing. Doing a red parry on reaction, now that's something, dude. That takes skill, apparently. I always thought it was naturally, you know, I can do that shit every now and then, but if you're gonna do the red parry, like, are you gonna punish back with a super? Or are you just gonna do something simple, a simple damage combo? You gotta put that in mind, like, what are you trying to parry for? Because if you parry, you're just gonna build up meter, and if you're just gonna jab out, you're just gonna get a pushback and that's it, and then now you're gonna have to parry his second attack. But the parrying system, how it works, is you tap
my
forward.
God. I don't even know why I choose that fucking guy.
Yeah. Oh, Guile?
No, dude, that game.
Oh, the game. So when you go for that parry system, a lot of people say, "Oh, just tap forward." It's not just tap forward. You slightly tap forward the moment it's happening. So, or beforehand, if you can guess it, if you know it's a high or low. And it's kind of like I don't know if you ever heard of conditioning charging. It's kind of like that. Because every time you're hitting forward, you're actually buffering a parry.
Oh, he rushed with this. Oh my God,
No, I
dude.
think it's
No, he
it's
rushed with.
connection, bro.
No, he rushed quit.
You sure?
He left.
Damn. Is Xeon Jackson still there?
I don't know. What's his gamer tag? I think his gamer tag is I'm just that guy. That's his gamer tag.
Yeah. Well, I can't ready up. What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Maybe this guy's not compatible. I don't know.
No, there's a lot of people that are uncompatible, dude. Like this game right now, it's looking like a joke, dude. But the time of those pairings, dude, man, you kind of like the best way I could explain it is
I
just
think
go
this guy's not
mode.
compatible, bro. Yeah, he's not compatible.
Hmm.
That's weird, dude.
Just clap them out.
That's really weird.
Like, yeah.
Damn, 10 people watching, bro.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people watching on my stream. Nice.
Oh, yeah, dude. Damn it. Sidewinder 3S? What the hell are you doing here, man? What's up, man? I haven't seen you for like a long time, dude.
Here I am. He says he's here, dude.
Alright. Alright. Going back to that parry theory, dude, it's complicated because you could just risk of just getting punished if you're gonna always go for parry. But if you're gonna super like that, you gotta throw it before the flash even comes out instantly. Because if you throw it after the flash, you're just gonna get hit by the super. There's a little lightning, or you'll see it when they do the super. It's like a split second.
Okay, it's right here, dude. I'm just that guy. It's him.
Oh, alright, yeah, that's cool ass avatar, dude. I don't know what fucking game that is, but it's badass. That's the only thing you have to worry about is when you're pairing a super. Pairing a projectile, you know how to parry the projectiles, right? I mean, you that's what you got to put in the concept that your opponent is gonna move like a projectile. So it's the same way you parry it. If he does one single hit, it's only gonna be one single hit. But if it's like a EX, Ken's EX is like 3 parries, so it's like 1, 2, 3. You parry the first 2 pretty quick, or at a certain time. It's a timer. It's not very quick unless it's an EX. EX, you have to have the first parry out, and parry back.
Jesus.
You.
Dude, what the hell? What the fuck happened? The demon left? Oh shit. Demon left. Let me invite him again. Ooh. Nice!
Yeah,
what happened, bro?
This is so stupid. I don't know, dude. It just like fucking boots me out, man. Sometimes I just, dude, man, it gets me fucking pissed off. They just say, "Oh, lost connection," out of fucking nowhere. This is what's irritating me about PlayStation, dude. I have like already like that feeling just to call these fuckers up and cuss them out, dude. Like honestly, dude.
Jackson, you need to. You time is off, bro. I mean, you got the moves, but your timer is a little bit off. There we go.
Well, he plays Yang. Damn, yeah. Yang, dude.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
I think so, dude. I mean, but his timing is off for a little bit.
Now, he may have to adjust the delay input on your options. I don't know if you ever did
Oh,
that.
maybe.
Yeah, Xeon Jackson, that will help you a bit on the parrying. Much easier if you go to the options and set your input delay by 0. But when it comes to arcade cabinets, you have to get the parrying timing from there. But let's just focus right now on console because that's what you're playing on right now, bud.
Oh, yeah,
I'm assuming he got delay too. I'm assuming by default it's delay too on here.
Okay. Did you join the lobby, bro?
Yeah, I already joined the lobby, dude. Sorry guys that I got booted out by this motherfucking internet. I'm live streaming on Twitch now. See ya, bro.
Prepare to strike now.
Yeah, man, it's not that hard, dude. You just gotta go to training mode and set auto parry so you can see what it looks like in animation and go to record dummy and record the dummy in any super, dude, because every super is parried a certain different way. Like Remy's is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you're gonna parry Light of Justice. It's so quick parry. You just get the first parry going and then you just parry the rest. Don't even bother about parrying up or down. You just parry forward when it comes to that. There are moves that you will come across to and you'll wonder why I can't get the parry. Like Akuma. Akuma has one of those low profiles. Yun has that low profile shit. Yang, you gotta know most of your characters that hit like an awkward diagonal. Like Akuma, when he shoots his fireball and does dive kick, you have to parry low, depending on the angle and how low he goes to the feet. And there's some moves you'll realize that when they're crouching, they're throwing out a button, you could parry high. And there's certain moves you just can't parry high. Like, you could parry Urian's jab forward, but his low kick and medium kick, you have to parry low. And most Urians will try to do, like, what is it? Jab into headbutt to get the knockdown?
Yeah, but most of the guys who play, let's say, with Yang, I mean, the only guy that I see play very good is fucking Evil Ryu also.
Evil Ryu can play Yang?
Yeah, he can fucking play Yang, dude.
Damn, dude.
But see, Yang is really difficult to play because it's fast. So if you play,
He's fast, but it's health, dude.
Yeah.
And this is a bad matchup for Yang right here, but he could dominate Urian, which is even weird. Because he could shut down most of Urian's options.
Right.
And see that those slashes ain't that good, man. After like I think second hit, I don't think that was supposed to happen though.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Oh my god, nice. I was trying to teleport and I ended up doing that crazy stuff.
Now.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
You win.
And you also gotta put this in mind a factor, man. I mean, if you're playing online, the timing's always gonna be off, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you need to be playing online for a long time. That way you get used to it.
Yeah, you just gotta remember how the timing is online compared. Well, offline, I mean, it's no different, but you know, there's times you're not gonna get the parry. It's just awkward.
Nice. Oh, so you need to learn how to block more often.
Yeah, or at least attempt block down diagonal down because you'll block or either get parried. It's much easier to parry down low and be safe like that.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I don't know if you play on controller or on stick, but if you play on stick, don't press down all the way. It's like tip the joystick a little bit down, tilt where it registers you're holding down back. That way you could get either an attempt to parry or you'll just block. One of the two.
You win.
But if you block down and let's say he's throwing out a secondary move and allowing pressure, you could always tap forward after block down. After the first hit, you could parry the second hit, which is the red parry. And from there, if it's still an extensive move and you're not sure what you're gonna parry or you're gonna build up meter, you could therefrom you could guess how many hits and try to tap.
It's like that's his problem because he can block, bro.
Thank you, cause I can't. Yeah, when you block, dude, are you using D-pad?
I don't know.
I'm assuming he's using a regular D-pad, like maybe the 360 controller or the analog stick of the 360, which I don't think the analog stick is really good to use. Damn, man. Poor Alex, man, just crashed me up to keep him up. Well, sometimes you do pad and analog stick, so you do a little bit of both. Hey, Daniel says, ¿Qué onda, Joel?
What's up, fool?
I don't know what to tell you, Xeon Jackson, when it comes to the controller. I mean, you gotta play the best of your ability, but those controllers do wear out eventually. I mean, you gotta have to replace the pad button like Joel did. Joel's already replaced 3 of them. With stick, I don't have to worry about that. I mean, that's what they're built. Like that fight between me and you just a minute ago, I did use D-pad, but sometimes I use the analog stick.
What's up, Daniel?
It's just blocking when people jump in, and then they don't like to do the low sweep. Alright, yeah. You're kind of like one of my buddies. He does the same too. He was from like 2008 when he won the...
Ese güey, no dejes que tiene la mandíbula, güey. No, I got him, fool. Los tengo, fool. Nada, Holmes. What's up, bro? Okay, Jackson. The thing is, I mean, parrying, you're not gonna master it in 1 week, dude. Honestly, you need to practice at least twice a week. And you need to actually, yeah, you need to actually play probably 3 hours.
I mean, he should stay with 1 instead of the stick. He should either master the analog stick or the pad on his controller.
Right.
Because if you're gonna be swapping like that, you're just gonna be guessing what am I gonna do when you're under panic. You don't want to do that. You see, like, I got that parry low, and for the reason why I got it is because I didn't even went all the way down. I tapped slightly down as the moment I was gonna duck. I just ducked slightly as soon as he was getting up so he could get that sweep on me. That's how I got that parry. Because it's just a guess. It's a 50-50. It's up or down. And in the air, you should always try to either do a feint or a parry, or mix it up, because I mean in the air you cannot get really truly punished, so what's the point of, you know, not throwing out a parry in the air? And you can't block in the air like Alpha. If you could, that would be a problem. That would be a fucking problem if you could block in the air.
See, like that parry right there, dude, it's one of the basic ones. When you got it right, dude.
Oh my god, nice.
Well, don't do the analog stick, bro. Do the D-pad. Yeah, don't do the sticks on the controller, dude. I never use those. You play like that, Demon, with the sticks when you play?
Yeah, when pad, yeah. Because I can't stand pad.
Shit. Fucking evil Riz in the house. Ah, shit. He said, you suck, Chucky. Chucky, you hear that? Why you call my son like that, bro? Why you call Chucky suck, dude? He's a good kid. Come on.
Damn, bro, man. I see how Angel is, man.
What the hell? What are you picking
up? Bullying on kids, dude.
I'm sorry, bro.
Bullying on kids under skill gap.
He's still a bully, bastard.
Well, I catch myself using D-pad more than doing the analog stick. How to get in, especially with Yankee, does a very little damage. Well, Yang does a little bit of damage, but what super art are you running? Are you running super art 1 or are you running super art 2? You should ask that self the question. What are you doing right now? Like, tell me, what are you doing to get your damage with Yang?
Sorry, dude, I don't mean to use fucking Super Street Fighter. Sometimes I forget to push the button and just do it by itself, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys don't want to play no more? Okay. You next, Demon.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not really only play 3 strikes, sorry. No. I mean, that was my mistake, bro. Oh, see,
No,
Dima
we
didn't really up.
we'll play
Dima.
like Turbo and everything, yeah, but we usually just play Third Strike. I didn't get into Turbo until like I went to Japan. Like honestly, I competed sometimes in Turbo, but shoot, man, I think what really made it fun was when I played that Japanese player and he was using like cheat codes that I didn't even know you could get the old version of these characters, and they're like overpowered. And the same concept applies a bit. It's just that in Third Strike, compared to Turbo, this is a better example for you. You can't just get away just spamming the same move over and over and locking them down in a virtual lockdown. Like that move right there, he could psych me into like, oh, okay, I think he's gonna cross me up and walk forward. But guess what? He didn't do that. He stood in the same side with Psycho Pressure, depending on which version, and it's safe. The only way I can punish that is if I throw out a heavy early. There's no other defense move besides me uppercutting him or fireballing him at the split second it happens. And he gets the same setup. If I knock him down and fail to pressure him, that game Turbo is all about pressure. Same thing with Third Strike, but with Third Strike you have to mix it up. You can't do the same old shit over and over. That could be your downfall that you're doing with Yang, is that you're trying to do the same old slashes. So he's gonna parry you with the second hit.
You hear that? He said you went to Japan and you never bring a japonesa con mayonesa.
Damn. Hey man, I was gonna bring one, dude. I was gonna bring one, pero you know I couldn't speak the Japanese. They found me very attractive, Daniel. Her name is Gan. I got her Instagram, pero and Kitty, but I cannot talk Japanese. I know some basic words, man. How to like go around, ask for water and shit, but it doesn't make any sense when you start getting into it, dude. Cause like their words are like you put two characters characters together and that could be a sentence. There's no like explanation where can or asking for a like it's weird. For instance, if you go ask water and I give you two symbols, one means water and one means please. Onigaishimasu is used a lot, but if you say like yoroshiku onigaishimasu, is like nice to meet you, but I just told you that word meant please. So yoroshiku is used casually, but it's weird. Yoroshiku is not water. It's I think you could just say yoroshiku just like that by itself, but hajimamashite also means nice to meet you. They have so many words that are so complicated. Like, it's awkward, dude. I've never, like, I know Spanish has like 3 ways of saying one fucking damn sentence in the same exact particular order, but it's different every fucking time. In Japan, it's like 5 sentences that can equal the same amount of that sentence, dude, man. It's ridiculous. It gets harder. Like, you can't even count fucking stairs, steps, or small objects the same way, the way how you count. There's multiple ways how to count multiple damn things, and I think the counting part is the hardest. That's probably the only hardest. Learning how to get around and doing a conversation, maybe the conversation gets a bit difficult.
Oh shit, I'm fucking dead. Dude, you distract me when you're fucking talking about that girl, dude. I was like, damn, that must be nice to meet the Japanese chick. And I got my ass whooped. I was damn like damn, that must be cool. Dude, that's pretty cool. Went to Japan, bro. That would be fucking pretty cool. Went to Japan, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. For a whole week down in Ikebukuro, dude. It was badass. I got to visit the biggest district of the shopping mall over there. But everything opens up like at 11, so don't think you're gonna wake up Mexican time getting breakfast, dude. Hell no, unless you know a 24-hour joint. Yeah.
Dude, they don't do that shit over there or what?
Maybe the 24-hour one, but most of the stores open at 11, 12, or 3 in the afternoon. Like, it's so weird, dude. And yet they're open up till like at 3 in the morning. Some of the shops or arcades.
That's pretty cool.
Damn.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh my god, I tried to go for a parry, dude. What?
Beautiful fucking parry, bro.
Oh my god, dude, yeah, that's the only thing that I got too carried away with that parry, dude. I was like, man, he's gonna wake up with either a medium punch.
Man, you used to be good with Alex, bro. What happened? You don't play with him not that often anymore.
I don't play him that often because, like, there's some players that have figured out how to keep him out, dude. And I mean, you figured out how to keep him off too, dude.
Yeah,
it's not
I did.
that hard. It's not that hard when you got Ken, but when you got Yang, Yang only has to worry about being grabbed. That's all he has to worry about. Because look at the stun bar. You see the stun bar between Yang and Alex? Yang will never fill up that bar in time compared to Alex. Look, he just threw him once.
Right.
Look how much health he's lost, and look how high his stun is. By the time Yang gets stunned, he's almost close to being dead. And Ibuki's worse. Ibuki is like bullshit. 5 hits from Alex, and it's over, because her stun bar is half the bar of Yang's. Half the fucking bar, dude. Plus the health.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay, so you said something about World Super gives me more.
Dude, I noticed that Yang is more than a match for Alex, dude.
If he rushes him down, he has to rush him down without being grabbed. You see how much easier that Alex can take control because he has to get in. So that's what Alex excels at, is he's close quarter combat. You put him a far away mid range, he's like struggling. The only thing that Alex really gains more benefit is that corner.